Hey everyone, my name is Kyle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So today's video, I'm going to react to episode 5 of Moonknight, the penultimate episode. Y'all were hinting me in the comments that you're really excited for me to watch this episode because there's a lot of stuff happening on it. But you guys didn't spoil me, which is great, because I've been spoiled a couple times when I was watching my Infinity Saga stuff, but didn't let it really bother me. But I'm really excited to share my reaction with you guys and hear your thoughts about this episode as well. And we're just going to dive right into this episode. Grab a snack, grab something to drink, and let's go right into this video.
It's all your fault!
What?
Down, Mark.
Who was that?
I didn't shoot you.
I'm going to side with Mark on this.
Well,
He's not a real doctor.
all right.
I've never trusted Arthur
about
from
me.
from the very beginning.
Let's start with you. Let's try it your way. Retrace your steps. Tell me, how did you come to be?
We don't know.
How did you get here?
We don't know how we got here.
Do you remember that boy? You think you could tell me about that little boy?
Yeah, it was at the very beginning of this episode. We don't know who that is.
Hey, thank you. I feel really good.
You know what? I'm just gonna go.
I mean,
Just gonna stab Arthur.
Place. You're really good. I tell you what, I feel like $1 million. Never felt so good.
Oh,
man.
interesting.
Wow, these minutes are really amazing.
I'm surprised for a second before he got
always
sedated.
so
I thought he was gonna go into his like third identity
Yeah, pretty much.
that we keep talking about.
So are you two like, welcome, gentle travelers, to the realm of the Jewel.
Duat, the Egyptian underworld.
Oh.
This is Taweret, goddess of women and children. And she's guiding us through our journey to the afterlife. Wow.
Okay.
Human mind to comprehend.
Right.
You may perceive this realm as something more easily recognizable. to you.
Interesting.
A psych ward. Hey,
Yeah.
we can roll with it, right?
Why would we imagine this realm to be a psychiatric hospital?
Because we're insane.
That's what I'd say. Interesting.
Jensen is crawling.
Oh, no.
about to yell, bingo!
Oh my goodness. We're actually on a boat right now. We thought for a second we were in a psych ward, but now we're actually on a boat. What? Oh, she's grabbing the heart.
Oh, goody! It worked!
Look at that.
Me worrying I'd blow your chest wide open.
If the scale's balanced by the time you end the journey, then a soul is permitted to pass into the field
But if
of
it's not
don't
balanced, you
balance.
can't leave the
Thrown
underworld.
overboard. Whee! The dead will drag you down into the Jewel, where you will remain forever, frozen in sand.
Oh, that doesn't sound pleasant.
No one. This boat contains all of a life's memories. Now, I don't know what you two guys have been hiding, but my advice: you get in there and show each other the truth. Balance your scales before we arrive at the field of reeds,
Okay.
or your souls will be destroyed.
It's kind of like maybe like
alright.
a little bit of like repenting or something like that.
Not sure.
And maybe like Mark's hiding something from Steven, and we're gonna find out. Hopefully this works by like going through back their memories and showing them each other the truth, because they're obviously hiding something. Oh, we're gonna find out who that boy is.
Why is there a child in a room filled with people?
Yeah,
that
that's
killed?
messed up.
Mom.
Oh,
Ready?
that's
Who's
the mom that
hungry?
we saw in the beginning of the
Rolo?
episode.
Mom, come check out my drawing. He drew the fish with only one fin.
Mark, be nice to your little brother.
Oh, Mark had a little brother? What? I think this is what Mark was keeping from Steven. Oh, is that Conchute's body? Or the like a bird, which it looks like Conchute. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. That's so scary. No. Oh fuck. Oh. Oh, the boy died.
I want my Roro back. You were supposed to keep him safe.
Steven, let's go.
Oh no.
Let him drown. This is all your fault! This is all your fault!
So Roro drowned in the cave,
Wendy, come on, please.
and Mark survived.
Wendy, please.
No, the mom's taking Roro's death
Just about to blow
on
out the
Mark
candles now.
because he was supposed to keep him safe. That's such a terrible feeling, like, because I think Mark also feels really bad about the situation. Like, it's hard to tell if, like, it was Mark's fault or not, but, like, the mom's placing blame on Mark for Roro's death.
Son, please come inside.
Oh, he's older now.
She will get help. We will fix this. You're supposed to fix this. I mean, why haven't you?
So I guess when Mark turned older, he just couldn't have enough of his mom blaming him for
Cannot lose another son.
his younger brother's death, even though I don't think it would be technically his fault. But the dad wants this whole relationship with Mark, but Mark just wants to get away from both of his parents, which is like a really bad situation. He's gonna kill himself. Oh, because he doesn't want this life anymore, maybe.
What a waste.
This is how they meet.
Huh?
Then rise.
Oh,
Rise and
shit.
live again. As my fist of vengeance. As my Moonknight.
Oh, yeah. That's so cool.
No, you can't! I won't do it! I won't do it! You can't make me! You can't make me! I won't do it!
What?
Stop.
What the hell is going on?
Do you think you created Stephen to hide from all the awful things you feel you've done in your life? Or do you think Stephen created Mark to punish the world for what your mother did to you?
That's a big bomb drop right now.
Do you know?
What?
Bloody hell. Look at the state of this place. Better sort it out before Mum sees it.
Buster.
Stephen Guelph has no fear.
Oh no.
You're gonna learn to listen. Disgusting.
You're not going to see that. You're
She's
not
whipping
meant to
her
see
son.
That. That's
What
the
the
whole point
fuck?
of you trying to upset me. But you've gotten to live thinking that she loved you, that she was kind, that she's still alive.
Oh, the mom died.
What are you talking about? She's alive. I speak to her every day. What are you talking about?
Remember in the beginning episodes,
After all
he
these
was like
years.
calling his mom but wouldn't
But I
pick
shouldn't.
up,
I
and we
couldn't.
thought that he was talking to the mom,
couldn't do
but
it.
she's been dead ever since. And we just found out now, like, what the fuck? So that's why they showed that movie clip at the very end of episode 4, because that's the movie that Steven took somewhat of inspiration of, with being knowledgeable with
I'm dreadfully
ancient
sorry.
civilization,
I
like
gave me a little
the
start there.
Egyptian
I
stuff.
lost it now.
Even though Mark still loved the mom, even though she tortured him a lot and beat him.
What? This was the moment our lives started bleeding into each other.
Oh, this was the... Oh, interesting.
Oh, sorry. Your scales never balanced. Our journey's come to an
What?
end. I can't
After
stop
all that
being
work
empty.
and they still didn't
You
balance
want to
it,
keep
I
you guys, but the
knew there was
unbound
gonna be
souls
like a
will push
twist.
you up.
Mark, it don't look very
No,
friendly.
they don't.
Hide.
They don't.
Come on. New York.
Oh, these
goodbye.
people Mark's killed before. Oh shit! Oh shit! No, Steven!
Stephen!
Oh. They had to. Steven had to sacrifice himself. Oh, I feel so bad for Mark. Lost his younger brother, the mom, and now Steven. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, that was episode 5 of Moon Knight. Was, I think, the saddest episode of the series, but also it revealed so much to us. So we found out that obviously Steven was made up because I think Mark wanted to escape, have some sort of escapism from his mom kind of beating him and blaming him all the time for his younger brother's death. And I don't think that was truly right. Like, I mean, they shouldn't have gone to the cave when it was raining, but maybe it was just kind of a survival thing. And so if like maybe Mark almost died in that cave too, but then he ended up coming out alive and the younger brother didn't. So, which was just a super unfortunate thing that happened. And so the mom was just wanted her son back, but then blamed him because he was supposed to protect the younger brother all the time. And I guess in this case, he didn't. So that was very sad to witness. And I guess there was like, I was confused in episode 4 on why they were like showing that movie clip. But then it made sense in episode 5 when we saw that like movie poster of like the tomb or something like that. And basically that's how Mark came up with the other identity, was Stephen Grant, was because of that character, because he and that's how it came to be, which is pretty interesting. Not sure how the mom died. They didn't go into that. So that's a bit of a mystery to me, but if I missed something and they told us on why the mom died, let me know in the comments down below, because I didn't pick up any clues on how she died. They just showed her that she passed away. So it'd be interesting to hear how she died. I also felt really bad for the dad, because the dad loved Mark so much, and he didn't blame Mark for the younger brother's death, and so he still wanted to develop a relationship with the dad, or the dad wanted to develop a relationship with Mark. But then when he got older, Mark was like, I'm so sick of this shit, and being blamed, and the mom not liking him all the time, so he like left, and that like devastated the father. But I think when he showed up later in life for the mom's funeral, he didn't want to step foot in the house, because I think when he left when he was older, he was like done with that house, done with everything, and he wanted to maybe start new and all that stuff. So I think maybe that's the reason why he didn't want to, really maybe speak to the dad as much or anything, because he just was over everything, right? So, and just super heartbroken and angry, and maybe didn't want anything to do with this family, which really sucks for the dad, because the dad tried so hard, especially for 2 of his birthdays, trying to make him feel special, and then it just wasn't working, because the mom's energy was just like really bringing everything down, which really sucks. And then also with like that psych ward scene with like Arthur and Mark and Steven, like I'm really confused on that. Like, was that actually happening, or was it something made up in his mind? We don't know, because sometimes they showed the memory and all of a sudden we're back at it again to like having a conversation with Harold. So we don't know if that's like an actual real reality, and so that's a bit of a part that I'm like confused by, but I think it's supposed to be confusing, to confuse us of like what is actually happening, because there was that scene where like Mark was freaking out and stuff, and then they supposedly shot him with like with a syringe to sedate him, but then it actually never happens. So it's like, what is going on? That was confusing to me, but it was kind of cool how we got to see like another underworld, because we saw the underworld when it comes to Thor, and that's more of like a darker underworld, I guess. And but this underworld was obviously dark, but not as obviously not as dark. It has a different like theme and environment than the underworld that we saw in Thor. So it's kind of cool that we got to see another different side of the underworld. So maybe they are connected somehow. Maybe they're not. I'm not really sure. But and then it was kind of cool to go through all the memories, because there was something like never adding up. But I feel like it was like them like going through the memories again. It was just like a way of like repenting, I guess. And so Mark was definitely hiding something just from the way that he was acting, and then the reason why is because he didn't want to tell Steven that he's not actually real. He was made up to kind of escape his like trauma and stuff. So, but then once they did that, but then also it really sucked at the very end, because I felt so bad for Mark, because Mark lost his brother, his mom, even though his mom, there's a lot of trauma with his mom. He still loved his mom, so he felt very devastated when he lost her. But then he lost Steven at the end, which is like probably the worst one of all of them, I think, because they just developed a good relationship between each other. So that was pretty cool. Wasn't pretty cool, but it was very sad for that part. And I did feel pretty emotional on that, but and then I guess the other scene when Mark was leaving the funeral, then all of a sudden he like switched to Steven, and then he picks up the phone and like starts talking to his mom. I think that was like indicating that like when like the first couple, I think first 2 episodes, when we were introduced to just Steven, he was like talking to his mom and like, oh, sorry I missed your call or whatever. But from that point on, the mom was dead, and we thought she was alive the whole time, but she wasn't, which is like a huge like thing. And so that also just shows Steven that the mom was never alive, which really is heartbreaking for Steven. So this episode was definitely very emotional, but also tied a lot of things together. And now we're gonna go to episode 6. I'm really, really excited to jump into episode 6. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up my initial thoughts about this episode. I look forward to hearing your thoughts about this episode. Did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Were you emotional like me watching this episode? I look forward to hearing from you. And yeah, I'll see everyone in the next episode. Peace out. Bye.